Yeah, selamat datang semua. Saya Ahmad dari The Baba Client Podcast.
Dan saya Achik Danish dari The Paranormal Consultants.
Dan kita berdua bergabung menjadi Sembang
Mambang.
Stand by.
Yo.
Semua dah macam rapper.
Itu lah kan.
Kecil-kecil tak dapat. Yes guys, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Kita nantikan lagu terkini kami Cik
Betul.
Akankah kita akan rap lepas ni?
Itu nak kena nantikan.
Yes, stand by, let's go. Yes.
Boom, kan?
Wow, Achik, how are you brother?
Okay, malam ini aku suam-suam suku abu.
Kenapa?
Pening, kepala pening.
Makanlah obatnya.
Dah makan. Side effect.
Okay, tapi best tau side effect dia bila kau dah makan lepas 4 jam.
Lepas 4 jam, kenapa?
Best.
Kau
kena tidur.
Okay,
tapi kita ada kerja malam ni Cik.
Yes, betul.
And also we have a special guest in the house.
Yes, dia awesome lady yang aku actually jumpa di TikTok tau.
Serious? Okay, go on. Apa cerita dia?
Dia sebenarnya aku kenal dia sebagai one of the Foxes. Daripada kumpulan Army Fox, the Foxy Oracle. Tapi dia ada dia punya own kira speciality lah.
Okay. Dia macam mana tu? Boleh keluarkan power?
Dia aku tahu dia ada buat macam healing punya channel kind of thing.
Nanti kita tanya. Okay, we have with us.
Bersama kita adalah Mia daripada Illuminate.
Welcome to the studio, Mia. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Terima kasih banyak.
Yeah. So you are part of Army Fox punya clan lah ni?
Yes, that's right.
Have you seen the episode yang kita buat dengan Army Fox?
Yes, I watched halfway.
Okay.
So I'm intending to continue because so many of the segments I see.
Okay, faham. Okay, so kita tak pernah berjumpa tapi pernah yang satu live tu that you guys are having this live and then I went up the box and then korang ada discussion kan Cik
Betul.
Yes.
Correct. It was malam tu lah, very late night kan.
Yes, correct. Sampai pukul 1 pagi aku kat studio, aku balik seorang.
Habis tak apa terjadi.
Alhamdulillah tak ada.
Okay, nanti aku akan jadikan.
Okay, so can you tell us what do you do actually if you're part of the Army Fox punya clan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, please, sorry, yeah.
Okay, my name is Mia, as introduced. I'm actually a card diviner. I do tarot readings and card divinations are card readings, and at the same time also, I also do intuitive arts. When I do intuitive arts, which means that before this, I'm already an artist and I channel a lot of things. Whatever I do, whenever ideas or anything come, right?
Okay.
I can draw. Basically, like whatever I draw, it will always come true. Like I make my own vision board.
Wow.
And I have like a set of my sketchbook where I didn't realize until my best friend told me that, Mia, do you even realize that Compare Sketchbook is actually a manifestation, a story of your whole life? I'm like, huh?
Wow.
Like, I have no idea about that, So that's why I started drawing things that whatever lah.
Whatever you feel, is it? Like at that point of time?
Yes, at that place or whatever. And then months or years later, I'm there. Padahal I tak pernah pergi tempat tu.
Oh, wow. This is like a gift, or would you say? Some people say it's maybe a curse to see somewhere.
I say it's a gift.
Okay, yeah.
But a curse is when there was one time lah that I will tell you back then what I draw. And at point of time, I was at my lowest point. I struggled. We was struggling with mental health. So I started drawing dark, weird stuff.
Okay.
I will come to that later.
Yeah.
And so
Interesting.
Yes, correct. Back to your drawing. So you're from the memang arts background. Do you draw well? Are you into fine arts or what do you do?
I do a lot of painting and drawing.
Okay.
Yes, because I love to paint and draw and expressing myself and everything lah. So that's when actually like I start draw all kinds of things and I draw symbols and things like that. It all started daripada my art lesson in secondary school where my teacher was asking, okay, I need you all to draw a symbol for a logo, for a company, anything. So I started drawing and everything. So there was one time lah, I started drawing that. I realized that baru, I think about a year, like last year or 2 years ago, I was driving, we were driving by at this tempat yang mana ni, Novotel Stevens. There was this restaurant. it was called Grub House, and that was what I came up with when I was 13 years old.
Wow.
I'm like, tapi simbol tak sama, but grubs, and then but the triangle was there. I was like, oh.
Wow. So so at the point of time bila you drawing and all this, you don't feel anything, or you just feel like, you know, okay, if I draw this, you know, you got this feeling yang okay, ni benda akan come true in the future ni. When you know that feeling, do you have it? You have that when you start, you just draw randomly and all that, is it?
Random.
Okay.
Oh, kira macam diilhamkan untuk you just draw out
Yes.
without any kerasukan, pemanggilan, pemujaan.
Tak ada. It just came. So that's why when I
Gifted
joke,
ni.
I actually very careful. Very careful sebab when I joke, even though macam I say, nanti kita akan jual rumah ni. Betul-betul terjual.
Wih, itu kata
susah tu.
mulut masih.
Husband dia okay? Dia gini je okay.
Dia dah kena. I make a joke about him. I say, because he keep fetching me to and fro. Dia cakap apa tau? I kan taxi driver. Yes, you sekarang my Gojek driver. You are Gojek. You kan bawa Gojek. And
Jadi?
true enough, he became a private hire. He became a full-time private hire. So I'm like,
Okay.
Kan dah
Cakap
jadi.
lepas ni confirm mendapat rumah 3 tingkat, swimming pool 4 Jadi tak?
Cuma cakap kena sejuta ke kat kita.
Kalau aku lah kan, aku boleh predict kan, pasal macam malas nak pergi kerja ke apa kan. Ni lagi 4 hari aku sakit, I'm MMC, aku draw. Okay Mia, so coming to that, so you know that you have this set of skills lah, we can call it skills
Betul.
And I don't think so, I've only seen this or heard this in the movie je tau Achik
Yes.
And you
That's what I
coming
thought.
here, yeah. So like you can relate lah, like macam movies and all that, but not everybody macam can take it easy when you do all these things, especially bila when it comes to macam takdir and all that. So do you sometimes macam terasa macam tercakap ataupun terlukis lah macam orang punya future, or even orang punya, you know, the plans that they're doing, and you know you get it right when you paint or you draw?
there are several types of it. What I did was I think one of my best friends, I was jokingly like telling her I can't remember, it was like about 2 years ago. After that I jokingly and then it's only like few months ago she said, it's really happening. And then it's like I joke with her also, even being here in the podcast interview, I actually just now I text her, I say, hey babe, do you know that actually this was a joke that we talk about like last year, because we in a state of like macam tengah relax, tengah lepak gitu, very relax. I was like saying that, jangan-jangan gini, macam kita berbual sekali our stupid conversation terus jadi podcast and then she was like and then it became gini, like what if I'm in the podcast after that? Mesti kelakar je.
I just got one question nak tanya. I'm muskil tau ni, muskil. Okay, where would you put yourself as? I mean, like, okay, is it an oracle ke? Would you call yourself macam, is it fortune teller ke? I mean, like, what is the punya kira designation for yourself? Ada word dia tak?
I don't call myself as a fortune teller. I'm a light worker and an oracle. So which means that I'm as a light worker, right? Basically, like another healing modality that I usually work with is what we call light language. What is light language? Light language is basically in a multi-dimensional healing frequency that actually uses light. And basically when I talk, it may sound like macam gibberish to other people. I think there was one time live with Miss Amy Fox, right? And we did the healing, and then together I was together with her, I was doing also the healing, and I spoke that language, right? It's the soul knows, naluri yang mengetahui apa maksudnya. Only your soul, you may not understand what the language is. So it's just like hand sign language. Okay, you have American Sign Language, you have British Sign Language, Singapore Sign Language pun is different.
Okay.
So like bangsa-bangsa lain pun tetap ada dialect.
Yeah.
And then as humans, we put meaning and to something, we put languages. So it's like macam different nationalities, bangsa, it's a different language. So macam Puak ni dia punya dialect macam mana.
Yeah.
puak tu dialect dia macam mana, you know, like how remember dulu kita when we were primary school, F language.
Jangan cakap sembarangan F. F language.
F language.
Okay. Ya.
Sufu Safa.
Yang itu
Ifing afat.
Aduh.
Tu aku tak hafal.
Okay, kalau let's say if right now, here and right now, would you be able to show a sample at least about this light language tak? A simple one.
Like it can be in movement, dance, art, writing, and also speaking verbal.
Okay. Kalau let's say Achik nak ask one light language that you can show us kat sini, is it okay for you?
Can.
Boleh, okay.
Yeah, please, yeah.
I can just like channel them from I can just channel, and then after that, like I'm able to translate lah. Okay, what it actually meant lah, you know. Like for example, like for right now, firstly I would definitely set my intention to send the transmission and send the transmission for message
It's very interesting Ahmad. Kita ada live sample.
Yes, korang untung tu.
Kira ke etakakia atakia luka atichkia. Iharki ewa karkata akarkia takaskia arkutki ika talkia. Kita kikea ira tukkia kial ti ishki uat ka arkat ki ka iya ka arku tuku uha karkat tuku hora kata shiga tuku ula arki yara kata skia ataka yara tuku askia ki atkia kuha Wara hiya ta kahada saki harata kia arata kili uti ke arati ide ni karkete kia ka arkete ke ko ta iya ta ati. So what I'm saying is that
Kejap, I need to
Kasih kita digest sikit
Wow.
Okay. Aku tadi ada feel macam
Itu kalau aku tengok TV subtitle ada 4-5 tu.
banyak
Semua orang tak faham.
sebab kita tak faham
Yes, correct.
That's the wonderful of language of
Yes.
this
So this language, I mean, it's only you and I mean the people yang tahulah this. It's not about knowing the language, it's about sensing the naluri tadi you cakap kan.
Yes.
So they feel if you get it connected with the people, then they would understand this thing. Wow. Okay. Sorry again. Yeah. What were you saying just now, please?
What I'm saying is that the message that transmitted was like it's more about speaking, not just from the heart. Speak with authenticity. Speak with truth. So it's more of like around the throat area. When it talks about macam daripada bahagian tekak ni kan, the throat area. Basically, when your throat chakra is imbalance, you won't be speaking the truth. You macam takut-takut, tak confident nak cakap. Tapi kalau it's balance, right, you akan berkata-kata dengan sesungguhnya. You will speak genuinely with authenticity. Kalau overactive, you banyak berbual, you speak non-stop where you start to brag, you boast a lot, you tell lies and everything. So nak kena moderate. So basically, like what I'm saying, when you speaking from the heart, bila you speak from the heart, people will sense your sincerity.
Yeah.
People will know your energy. People will recognize. Orang akan tahu. So people will know that you cakap dengan bersungguhnya.
Okay. Wow, cik. Wow. I mean, this is the first time meeting you and hearing your stories.
Wonderful.
What an introduction to me. I mean,
Correct.
The language that you speak. I mean, to a certain extent, I get it that some people ada this kelebihan.
Correct.
To get connected to all this that which you are doing. And whatever, macam kalau kita yang tak faham, kadang-kadang orang boleh kecam aja. Betul tak, cik?
Correct. Because this is something mungkin banyak orang, it's not the mainstream punya language.
Yes, correct.
Orang tak memahami. And of course lah, Mat, aku rasa people they don't know. They will say, they will just come to conclusion judgmental. Oh, salah lah.
Orang malas lah.
Malas. Tak nak ambil tahu. Tak tahu tapi tak nak ambil tahu.
I mean there will always be a level of respect lah. Macam mana macam kita dengan bangsa lain ataupun religion lain pun kita ada that respect.
Betul.
So I think it's the same lah. I'm using the same the same thoughts and the same feelings for this what you're doing right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So kita ada kita ada dengar-dengar ni Mia ni ada cerita-cerita yang
itulah dia orang sembang mambang.
cerita seram gang.
Yes. Okay. Korang baru saja balik daripada expedition or PARABEX.
Yes, satu event kan, trip kan.
Yes.
Dah boleh cerita kan? Sebelum ni nak cerita paling susah. Secret
Simpan eksklusif. Okay. Mia, mungkin how about you can share your experience.
Okay. The first experience, like this was like on Friday kita berangkat malam, right? Okay. This in a whole, I'm going to tell the story right from the beginning.
Wow.
Daripada kita sebelum kita jumpa sampai malam tu tau, yang we went for that trip on Saturday night.
Okay.
So the funny thing is kita patutnya jumpa satu location ni, and then after that for everybody to gather naik transport lah. So the thing is that bila I sampai jalan, I'm like, it looks so familiar, everything, the block. Then I realised that this was like few months ago. I mimpi what they call deja vu lah. I mimpi I lalu kat sini. Then I'm like, okay. Then I'm jalan blok, cari blok. Then I jalan-jalan because waiting for everyone, you know. Then I say, ni tempat I've been here but not in reality. Tak pernah pun pergi daerah blok situ. But I had a dream about few months ago. I didn't know I was going to be there. Okay, fine. That was one. Then that's why I was telling Fidi, I was also telling Ami that I have this deja vu. Okay, that means that premonition, the precognitive is there already. Okay, tak apa. Say, interesting. Surprise me. Even I'm also surprised. I'm like, you know.
Deja vu is
But
so
it's good that you're taking
surprising.
this positively tau. Macam ada orang kan macam gini, macam tak mau it's a bad apa tu, nanti terasa macam ni semua benda yang bad omen, tak mau pergi, you know. But for yourself you take it positively lah.
I like to surprise myself sometimes.
Kira surprisekan diri. Surprise.
Bagus.
Yeah. So on Saturday tu, siang kan kita pergi recce, betul tak Cik?
Yeah, correct, betul.
Side recce in the daytime. So in the bus, right, nak tidur tu macam susah tau, because I'm trying to catch some sleep. Okay, and I just close my eyes, tutup mata, hoping to catch some rest nap in the bus lah. It's daytime. Tak tahu apa pasal, I had this like a vision. I thought, okay, I always like to counter with, you know what, Mia, this is just your imagination. I thought I saw a vision of something big and hairy, and immediately I know this is GUNDUROWO. Because I grew up with my late dad telling me tales of these mythical creatures, mysticism, you know, Javanese mysticism.
What is it called again? Sorry?
GUNDUROWO.
Okay.
GUNDUROWO.
Yeah, so I grew up with this kind of tales by my late dad.
Yeah.
Because my late dad is orang Jawa. So really right from Tanah Jawa, he was telling me all this. And he will like be, if I don't sleep back, when I was young, if I don't want to sleep, with the GUNDUROWO come and find me, that kind of thing. Yeah, so then I'm like, Then he would tell me all this kind of myths and legends and everything. But my late dad, he's a skeptic. Dia lah orang paling tak percaya dan tak takut.
Tapi dia share this the kira momok-momok stories to you.
Yes.
Walaupun he's a skeptic.
He's a skeptic walaupun dia dah nampak.
Correct.
Walaupun dia dah nampak banyak penampakan, because he worked as a ship engineer. He see a lot of things. He come across a lot of things. So even though dia dah nampak semua, but jangan percaya, jangan takut pun benda ni semua. So and I grew up with all this. So I'm like, this was like in that bus, my vision was like, bukankah ini benda is the same thing that my late dad actually described to me? I'm like, I'm kind of curious. I just open my eyes. You know what? It's just imagination. I'm just overthinking. Come on, Amia. Nothing. I always counter it. It's just a subconscious memory. It's a story that your dad told you. Ni tak ada apa-apa lah. Okay.
Okay.
So fast forward lah. Tu siang hari. Then we go there. Okay. macam biasa, you know, like we walk night time, right? Yang kita pergi masuk kat tempat the blocks, right? The units we go, right?
Yang first, second or third? Is it the first one?
Night time yang kita pergi tu.
Oh, night time. That only one place.
That only one place.
The one yang aku masuk live korang ke?
Yes, actually.
Okay, the buildings lah yang banyak-banyak tu.
Correct.
Okay.
So kita berpecah 2 kumpulan.
Okay.
Achik was with your team, right? I was with Imi MVD and
Yes.
Kiki. So our team, right? And then that's where actually I heard that I think Imi or someone said that something big, angry, kira big boss dah nak masuk, dah nak hantam korang tau. And then your team. That's why I was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I texted you guys, be careful because
Yeah.
message dah ada informant sampai. And that's why I heard big, hairy, black colour and scary.
Actually dekat during the live juga ada orang letak, I think Scarlet Witch they also comment kat kita punya live lah.
Okay, so dia nampak
same thing.
Big, hairy, big black and hairy.
and scary. Yeah.
Wow.
Benda besar.
So itu okay. Aku nak tengah bayangkan because I wasn't there. So korang berpecah into 2 groups in a going into yang aku nampak live tu is abandoned buildings kan.
Betul.
And also aku only saw Achik punya live. So I saw that you are with 3 people lah in a group, right?
Aku ada 4 sorry.
4 Okay, so you and how about you guys? You all are in one group. Jauh tak daripada Achik punya group?
There was 5 of us. So nak katakan jauh, tak jauh sangat, but it's quite a distance also. And some more it was dark.
Okay.
So it's macam susah tau nak cari.
Okay. So what happened? You know when tadi Achik cakap kan, you get a message Achik. Actually somebody texted you saying that like they can feel something is wrong and it's coming, is it?
Okay, because dekat dalam live tu ada somebody actually daripada dia punya viewers juga was actually try to sampaikan message yang tadi lah.
Okay.
And I texted you. I said, guys, be careful, you know.
Tak dapat tengok, saya tengah live handphone.
Alamak. In the group chat. I said, alamak.
Correct.
Okay. So then after that what happened?
So from there I'm like, okay, which is then from there when somebody commented and when I heard that, I'm like, right. So it wasn't my imagination.
Okay.
I wasn't overthinking. I was really relaxed. It's just that that vision came.
Okay.
When I see things, I don't see it like macam I'm looking physical like that. Usually it's my peripheral view.
Imbasan lah.
Imbasan where if I close my eye and I can really see. So it's from the mind's eye.
Okay, when
Kira
you close your eyes, you
bayangan.
can see it there, right? When you open, it's gone. You know that thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that is how my vision is. And I tell you last time, I'm the most penakutnya budak tau. I'm the most scaredy cat, paling penakut tau. Until one time, I'm so sick and tired of being scared. Dah penat lah.
Okay, faham. Dah ajak diorang datang rumah, duduk lah. Kita buat bincang dengan jin-jin ni kan.
My old house
Yeah.
was that macam I baru pindah. So I put my bum kat tempat kitchen counter, and it was made of glass for no reason. That time my friend came to me for a reading. Then after that kita duduk tengah lepak kat service yard tau. All sudden it's like somebody just campak tu benda sampai pecah. Then I'm like, lah. In my mind I was like, I just bought that bomb. Why do you have to do that? It's not cheap, and that is the balm that I need untuk tidur malam.
Okay.
Itulah kan. Apa sih kau pergi bam?
Macam
Yes, okay lah. Benda tu suka gurau.
Gurau
it's
makasih.
not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny because why? I'm the one who's paying. I'm buying. Baru beli. Pastilah macam
Mengamuk marah
macam suat sekejap.
Okay, back to the PARABEX activity. So did you guys, anything happen when you had that vision? After that lah, anything happen?
Nothing happened because I made sure that I am well guarded. But before masa kita baru sampai tu, like everyone was doing their live stream, and then all of a sudden I heard suara perempuan nyanyi. So I was like turn around lah. Video was very quiet. Kami tengah berbual-bual kat live stream. Then I'm like, siapa yang nyanyi? I'm like, wow, merdunya. So I'm like, after that I asked Amy, I said, am I just imagining things that or is really we heard somebody nyanyi? Ada.
Tapi okay, from your intuition, do you think benda tu macam we call it maleficent ke ataupun jahat, or is it baik?
Okay, honestly, right, based on my experience and what I sense, right, they are just like irritated. They're irritated. It's like when kita naik kan, they were like so irritated, like macam too bright, the light is too bright, macam you know, it's like macam orang orang turn on the high beam kereta, kena kat your face, macam silau lah,
Geram lah.
macam sort lah.
Yeah. So diorang pun ada camp diorang sendiri lah.
Yalah, but I say okay, sorry, I mean like my eyesight is not that good, we need the light, tempat korang gelap, like we need to see.
Kalau kita tak datang, diorang pun tak ada kerja nak buat.
Cakap we come in peace.
Kan?
I cakap we come in peace. Like chill. They were like so irritated. I cakap okay, chill lah and everything. There were response, and then I also noticed that there is a bat kelawar terbang. And normally kelawar, they are nocturnal creatures. They akan move away from the lighting, but maybe so I'm
correct.
okay, I thought it's just ni is normal lah, natural occurrence. Dia akan terbang-terbang. This is normal. I mean we're near the nature anyway.
Right.
And once until like I notice that asal dia asyik pusing kita tau. So dia macam terbang dan pusing. I'm like, okay, this is fascinating. I didn't think anything negative. I'm like, this is interesting.
This feeling yang you rasa kenapa macam pelik gini is it only you ataupun the rest of them pun ada macam actually betul juga pelik, or is it just you je?
No, I think like Sonia also, dia dah muntah macam
dia dah rasa.
Wow.
Yeah, so she also like macam retching, say okay, this room has the activity, the energy is a bit dense and everything. And then I'm like, okay, so that's why my knees start going wobbly. So it looks like I'm dancing, but actually like why my knees macam wobbly satu macam lutut longgar gitu macam.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just shaking because first thing I'm like thinking kalau tempat, it doesn't matter whether I go inside crystal shop ke atau tempat apa, as long as the energy is quite, I akan rasa terkencing atau terbirak.
Okay.
That's your if affected.
Yeah.
Affected, you will do that
That is kalau macam really tak tahan. Otherwise I would just sendawa atau I buang-buang angin. It's better to let it out than things coming in.
So
it's better
like
let out.
macam negative punya energy that's coming into your body. Do you feel that way?
You just releasing because it's just energy. Even when I do healing energy healing work also, right? Energy will just transfer. Just macam you tahu macam mak urut
kan?
macam gitu. Transfer. You're just a vessel. So macam okay, keluar. First burp macam terkatak gitu.
Macam okay, for aku kalau aku pergi this kind of places energy yang affect aku aku will feel like macam kepala aku ni berat tau.
Okay.
Then sometimes the shoulder will feel heavy, sometimes macam migraine. Kau pernah tak macam have this effect?
Aku tak pernah, tapi aku selalu rasa gitu bila time lapar je lah.
Kau lapar je lah.
Lagi kita bulan puasa kan, boleh mengamuk kau, jin kat depan aku tak kisah.
So, kalau kau jangan fikir tu apa jin lah.
I mean like for myself, aku belum lagi explore like how you guys did, or what you guys are doing, going to places like this, masuk and then doing all this exploration. Cuma aku rasa aku just experience aku was just like maybe dulu time bawa lori, seorang-seorang naik bukit, turun bukit, all those things macam kau 2-3 pagi kau seorang bawa lori, time training and all that. So aku don't feel it aku just think that focusing is the mind so if you focus on other things, I don't think it's going to affect you that bad but at the end of the day, tetap kita akan terkesan dengan whatever stories yang macam all those tales yang our parents bilang malam-malam. Ada ini keluar at the back of our mind, mesti kita ada that
subconscious.
We will go through that lane tapi I think I can channel it quite well for my body
Bagus juga I mean like that's a very positive mindset lah. Kau tak senang affected with things tau. Like,
Hopefully lah. Tapi tak tahu kalau dia betul-betul muncul depan aku terberak guys, semua aku tak tahu lah.
tapi bulu rumah tak naik ke? Goosebumps?
Itu aku rasa
Ada lah.
Ada, tapi once I think about it, kalau aku tak fikir, it won't happen. Yeah, it won't happen.
Okay,
If I think about it, and then the process lah, the mind kan, process dia akan fikir gini, nanti kat situ gini. So what I like to do actually, to make myself rasa benda ni kan, so I like to watch like movies lah, macam cerita-cerita, short films and all that, to make myself naikkan bulu rumah sendiri, to get myself feel what is happening in the movie. I like that lah, to have that feeling lah.
Okay.
Pelik lah, tapi benar kan?
Bang, kau ni buat benda kau nak diserami lah.
Okay. For yourself, okay. PARABEX wasn't your first kan? You ada juga pergi trips,
This is my first trip with really a group of
Paranormal consultants.
Because before that, when I was much younger, like early 20s and teenagers, like macam bored gitu, then we just go to places like abandoned places, where sekarang dah tak boleh masuk lagi.
Okay. Banyak gitu.
Yeah, and then I also used to do like photo shoots, like filming at certain places. So sekarang dah tak boleh masuk, just to get the background, the ambient and everything. Of course, there are experiences. So after that, I stopped going because, like, after that macam dah penat, dah malas, and then we all start adulting. So after that, like, I never go to all these places anymore. And then until like recently, when I talked to Achik, then talked to Imi, then I watched the live stream and say, oh, this is interesting. Like, for me, I just take it like macam it's just a night walk. Macam dulu kita pergi camping sekolah.
Primary 5, Sec 3.
I love that. And then when my son actually he went for like school camping, I think last year, primary 5 gitu kan. And like, was so interesting that, I wish I could be doing all this thing. Like, okay, why not? I take it in a way that it's just a night walk. It's not about cari hantu apa. If it's there, it's there. But like hantu mana-mana ada.
Betul.
Anytime pun ada. So it's there, it's there. Otherwise, like, just buat bodoh lah.
Yeah, correct. So yang PARABEX, okay, we talk about PARABEX saja. So yang the one yang korang pergi PARABEX ni kan, actually the main thing, apa yang you guys trying to achieve bila you going there dekat that places over there with two groups. So what is it that you guys are trying to find, or is it to feel, or what is the experience for?
Okay, for bagi kita sebagai the organizer side, actually kita memberi peluang kepada peserta-peserta, participants lah sebenarnya, for them untuk experience. Okay, memang banyak orang lain level of experience lah. Macam maybe for Mia berbeza compared to siapa ni, Golem, So okay, but the main frame of it is untuk you all pergi ke sana to experience what you think you can get an experience out of it lah. Kalau sekiranya you can rasa, kalau you rasa faham. If you ternampak, terlihat, then
rezeki
kira masing-masing lah. And for, let's ask me you punya apa ni, what do you get from that experience?
Please.
What do you learn ke, what do you look at, macam
based on my experience, for me, I have no expectation at all. I just want to enjoy the night walk and have fun and
Okay.
Enjoy
I mean, tengok level lah. Kau campak aku seorang-seorang pun aku call kau, cik kau kat mana?
Aku tengah enjoy. Kasi kau enjoy dulu kan.
I mean for yourself maybe, because after sekarang ni kita dah kenal apa tu, where's your level lah for me lah kita boleh nampak. So I think for you just want to go there and maybe relax and see whatever happens lah. Kira kan tengoklah, kau nak keluar, kau keluar, tengok apa kau boleh buat.
Leisure.
So lain orang punya enjoyment lain. Ada
betul.
orang take this as something yang diorang mati-mati nak, kalau tak jumpa mengamuk,
Correct. Ada.
Yes,
ada.
there is. Kan?
Ada orang lah macam they just want to connect the nightlife with the other realms.
Yes, correct.
Ada orang gitu. Aku nak tanya Mia actually. Personally, okay, do you have ada satu short cerita tak that really maybe not in PARABEX, tapi in your personal experience. Mungkin tengah, pasal perempuan has a lot of they go through a lot of things, melahirkan anak dan sebagainya. So do you have tak? Ada tak satu?
Ada.
Okay, please. Yes, exclusive
Pasal personal ni ada sikit, kau tahu lah, boleh trigger people kan.
Yep.
Okay, teruskan.
As I mentioned earlier that I am an intuitive artist, so like I like to draw and everything. And there was one time in 2009, I was going through a very rough patch. I was dealing with my mental health and I had depression. So I was away from work for the whole year. So at that time, I spent my most of my free time while healing. I actually draw a lot.
Okay.
So I draw a lot, and this is what I didn't realize. When I draw, I was really into that kind of feeling. So I started to experiment in drawing horror.
Oh.
Okay, so I wanted to see this time around. I draw in manga style. Okay.
Manga style.
Yeah, Japanese. Yes. So I tried to draw that, and then I cannot sleep, and I susah nak tidur. So everyone was asleep. And then after that, like around 2 or 3 a.m. like that, this was at my late parents' house, and then ni meja, this was the window. So my window is selalu I buka besar-besar. So bila I drawing, that was when I felt something. I'm like, all of a sudden, okay, tak apa. I heard ni scratching by the tingkap.
Best tu.
Kat rumah sendiri.
Tak pusing tak nak? Tak
Pukul
pusing
berapa
tak?
tu?
It was 3 a.m. like
Kau?
that.
3 pagi buka tingkap drawing. Siapa buat?
Itu lah. Dia nak tengok kot.
Portrait dia lah.
Okay, silakan.
Then I'm like, okay. Then after that I stop. I just buka lagu kuat-kuat. I just like tutup balik. I'm like, dia masih crack gitu tau. Okay, tu tak apa. So I just stop. Then I just sit at my desk je gitu lah. Then main just main laptop, buka internet, and then just buka lagu kuat-kuat. It stopped. So that was the first. And then years ago, I think it was about like 2018. I nak tidur malam. So I actually like the whole family, the kids are all asleep already. And then I sense there was something outside my house. Masa tu I baru pindah. Then after that, like no, this was like 2015 lah. I baru pindah. Then the area is very sunyi. Okay, very sunyi. Misal dia dekat KJE apa, near the expressway.
Okay.
It's very quiet at night. I know there's something I sense from there. So I tutup mata. I tengok, what is that? From outside my house, there is this being. So macam ni, dia bukan apa, dia cuma berkeliaran kat luar. This belongs outside. Because dia dekat dengan garden. Then my house dekat antung sampah.
Beings dia macam mana tu? Adakah example rupa ke?
I painted it. I painted on my face. Because I used to do.
It draw, man.
Wow, you can show it to the camera jadi korang boleh nampak
So this is what I actually.
Serious?
So I became like that lah.
You draw on your face. That means what?
Yeah.
You make up.
Yeah. And I want a wig exactly like this.
Ya, betul.
Wow.
Orang kalau trauma kan, dia buat kat diri dia sendiri. Rabak.
So you actually kirakan you saw it and then you remember how it looks like and you do it on yourself.
Yes.
Mia nak tanya, boleh nanti pas gambar tu tak?
Boleh.
Boleh tak adalah. Jadi kita dapat tunjuk dengan
So when you saw this being kat luar tu kan, dia it's a what, like she lah
Yeah, something like that. Okay, it's because that's how I started to learn how to combat my fears. So I started like, now I be like that.
There's a saying, what doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, power.
Okay, if you cannot beat them, join them.
Huh?
If you cannot beat them, join them.
You cannot beat you apa?
You can't beat them.
Join
them.
Lepas tu jarang Father's Day pun okay, macam malam jarang hura-huri. Wow, okay. So
Nice.
you know, from what I see is that you are taking things, kira semua, everything is positive on your side, you know. It's a good thing. Pasal kadang-kadang I think our masyarakat is too much on this thing, sampai takut-takutkan diri, sampai takut-takutkan family, you know. And it really, kira kan your mental health, it's really like macam penat nak layan benda ni kat rumah. And then our episodes pun kita dah berbual pasal, you know, bunyi goli lah, bunyi all these things, you know. There's a lot of explanation on that. And it's good that to see someone like you exploring these things in a different way. You know, you saw it and then okay, macam mana you know, ingat tadi macam mana dia punya rupa, oh tak ada gini. And then you make up on yourself, you put on a wig. So it's interesting actually. Aku first time nampak orang gini.
Actually aku macam aku pun amazed tau. Pasal aku tak pernah come across orang yang nampak makhluk ni, tapi dia draw dan sebab nak kuatkan diri dia, so dia buat kat diri dia macam draw kat muka. So there is some concept yang aku find it very weird, but it prove a point for yourself.
And you're smiling and laughing about it. That's good.
Aku rasa aku pun belum level tu.
Wow, okay,
okay. So
and for me, yourself, do you have anybody to, you know, to shout out to regarding whatever you are doing right now, who has been supporting you on what you are doing and giving you the maybe the mental strength or even the strength for you to go on in your life? Pasal tak semua orang yang go through this thing, what you are doing, macam you know, drawing these things that it came true and everything. Tak semua orang yang boleh tahan. Ada orang agaknya, you know, mental hospital. Sorry to say. But for yourself, you know, you can come up here and talk about this. So it's positive and it's good for us. Yeah. Anything you want to say?
Well, of course, my friends, one of my best friends who have been like making me be grounded in reality at the same time as well, and really like process my thoughts through, is of course none other than my best friend Nina Lestari.
Okay.
Yeah, because she was the one who always like really like hold me, like make me like question things and everything that
okay.
So that I would not be macam, my mind would not be drifted, you know, overthinking on a lot of other things. And of course, she is the only one who actually really been there for support and everything, mental health and emotional well-being, everything. So of course, and none other, I mean like, of course, like I'm very grateful for her that eventually like I meet wonderful people. I meet people like Amy Fox, you know, and you know, all of you here. I'm just grateful, because if it weren't for the great support, mental, emotional, I don't think I'd be you know, like opening myself up to meet people or even talk to people.
Nice. Wow. Okay. Thank you once again for coming on to the studio. And it was a great story that you have just now. Aku was pasal it really like, you know, untuk aku the first thing dia cakap is dia boleh draw apa-apa, and you know it can come true. You know, I mean, ini semua tak semua orang boleh buat, and you know, and tak semua orang have this thing which you have. So I think it's a good topic that we have. Aku pun banyak belajar daripada you know, this topic. Dan apa yang tadi kita belajar adalah benda-benda gini semua, kalau we just stay at whatever you see, kita tak mau kecam. Benda yang kita tak tahu, kita tak mau kecam. And kita kalau tak tahu, tak faham, kita boleh belajar untuk fahamkan diri. And then after that we can take side, and we don't have to, you know, argue on things which you don't like or you know, you disagree upon. Betul tak, Cik?
Correct, betul. This is very important sebab to be a human, kita tak mestinya kita nak kecam. Macam apa Mak cakap, if kalau korang rasa it's not agreeable, you know, you just can keep it to yourself lah.
Betul.
Apa susah sangat? Tak ada benda yang baik nak cakap, kita diam.
Okay gang, thank you once again Mia for coming on to the studio. Okay, itu dia segmen kita pada malam ini, Achik.
Yes, betul Ahmad. Interesting. Okay, kalau sekiranya korang jangan lupa follow The Bubble Clan. Kalau korang nak more of this segment Sembang Mambang, Bubble Clan ada, Telegram,
PPC pun ada. Okay, and also kita ada kita punya Telegram group sekarang.
Betul.
So you guys can just search the link on our profile dekat Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. Korang boleh tengok lah semua. Okay, nanti once this episode is up, check it out guys. Alright.
Okay, right.
Okay Cik, itu sahaja daripada kami. And saya Ahmad dari The Babakalan Podcast.
Dan saya Achik dari The Paranormal Consultant.
And we are from Sembang
Mambang.
The information provided in the Bubba Clan podcast is for general informational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed in the Bubba Clan podcast are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any organization or individual mentioned.